And we are live. Welcome for this weekly live stream on the latest and greatest news in Ethereum and DeFi. I do this every Monday at 11 p.m. UTC plus 8. And if you don't know me, I'm Julian, your host. And on my channel, Eat the Blocks, I teach blockchain development. Hi, everybody in the chat. We have Gu Online, Dixon Fadel. We have Johnny Anwar, Anupam, T. Samuels, George, Anupam. So, before we start with the news of blockchain, a quick word on the airdrop of Eat the Blocks. So if you are new to my channel, basically I'm launching a token for the channel of Eat the Blocks. This will be used to vote on the content on the channel, and the token to vote were distributed in an airdrop. So the registration period is over. And for people who have already registered before, now it's time to claim your token. And for that, you can use this app airdrop.eattheblocks.com, and you enter your Binance Smart Chain address. You click on submit, you send a transaction to the network. So you just have to pay for the transaction fee on the Binance Smart Chain. Otherwise, it's free, and you will receive your token. And actually we can see how many people already registered by using BSC scan. And so here this is the address of the Eat the Blocks token, and we can read the balance of function, and we pass it the address of the airdrop smart contract. And so here you can see that we have still 78,000 tokens left in the contract. So that means already 22,000 were given away. So already 22% of the airdrop completed. And this is in less than a day. So it went pretty fast. And there is also already someone who created a market on PancakeSwap. So what are the next steps? So the next step will be to create the voting app so that we can use this token to actually vote for the video on Eat the Blocks. So I'll probably do this later this week. Another idea would be to create a page to give some info about the token. For example, I could show the biggest token owners. We can give some info about the trading on PancakeSwap for the ETB BNB pool. Yeah, it'd be a really interesting technical exercise to have like a nice graph with the latest transaction of PancakeSwap. Another idea would be to do a staking app to give some reward. So that's a lot of ideas. So first, the first priority is to work on the voting app, and after that I will work on this other stuff. But in any case, I'm super excited. This is the beginning of a super cool token experiment for Eat the Blocks, and I wasn't expecting so much participation. So yeah, thanks Guy for being so enthusiastic for this. It's gonna be super cool. So we are going to continue with the price of Ether. So it has been a fantastic week for Ether. Last week I told you that we might reach $3,000 this week, and we did it. It's like a straight line to the moon. How many percent? Like a 37% in 1 week. Wow, like that's really absolutely insane. So there were two factors that have influenced this. So one factor was that there was a new testnet that was released for Ethereum, which is called the Steklo testnet. So it's a testnet to try out new ideas to merge Ethereum 1 and Ethereum 2.0. So the context is we have miners, that part of the miners of Ethereum, who have threatened to fork the network because they don't like an upcoming upgrade. So the Ethereum developers decided to speed up the move to Ethereum 2.0, in which we will not need miner anymore, but we'll have a validator with proof of stake. So the new approach to merge ETH1 and ETH2 is called Rayonism. And it will maintain and merge two different systems. So the transaction will continue to occur on the current network, so Ethereum 1, while the consensus of transaction would happen on Ethereum 2.0. And so Stakelo is about testing this hybrid concept to rapidly move to the staking on Ethereum, basically. And so the beginning of this testnet was successful, so that was a big boost to Ethereum. And another boost was a news from Europe, so we'll talk more about this after. And an interesting statistic is the correlation between Ethereum and Bitcoin is reaching its lowest in over 2 years. So finally, Ethereum is start to emancipate from Bitcoin and start to create to go its own way. So really happy to be this, because for too long Ethereum has lived in the shadow of Bitcoin. People not really, especially the mainstream media, not really seeing its true value. So finally, now Ethereum is going on the moon on its own. It doesn't need Bitcoin to go with it. So next, in terms of gas price, so finally gas prices are coming down on Ethereum. That's really fantastic news. A big reason for this is what we call flash bots. So it's a new way to do the competitive bidding of gas prices. So we do this competitive bidding outside of the blockchain with the system of Flashbot, and that was hugely beneficial to reduce these gas fees. The DeFi market cap, so this week we reached a new all-time high, now at above 71 billion. So 100 billion, I think this is going to be very soon, probably sometime this month or at the end of the month. So in 1 year, that's a growth of about 3,000%, because 1 year ago we were at about $2 billion locked in DeFi. So yeah, it's really important to realize what was accomplished. This is really phenomenal. And we have some nice statistics from Dune Analytics. So total DeFi user over time. So we just reached above 2 million. So that's really going exponential here. You can see it's very recent. So we have different statistics for different protocols. So Compound here, Uniswap keeps getting higher and higher, 1.5 million now, etc. Some really interesting stats on this dashboard of Dune Analytics. If you want to learn how to use this tool to create your own dashboard, actually I have a video about this on my channel. Okay, so let's see the biggest winner and loser for the DeFi coin of this week. So monumental, absolutely monumental increase of Alpaca Finance here. Quick, I think this is the kind of quick swap, which is a DEX. Yeah, so I mean, we don't have that kind of insane performance every week. Like, because here we're not talking of yield farming, we're just talking of simple coin, and we have this insane weekly gain, like above 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coin that are above 100% is absolutely insane. It's the first time I see this, really. Nerve Finance, yeah, they deployed on a new blockchain. So yeah, Crib Finance on Binance Smart Chain. Alpha Finance, well, like so many winners this week. I mean, if this week you were not invested in any DeFi coin, you really missed out. And for the loser, well, it was really difficult to lose this week. Almost nobody lost. Seriously, nobody lost almost. Okay, so then we'll switch to the news of specific DeFi project, and we'll start with Pantera Swap. So this is a new decentralized exchange on Binance Smart Chain. It's pretty much a copy and paste of Pancake Swap, and they reached 100 million of total value locked in 5 days. So that's really one of the fastest growing dApp ever. And this is thanks to their super high APY. So as usual, this is probably not going to last a long time. And they have an interesting anti-whale mechanism where basically you cannot transfer more than 0.5% of the total value locked of a pool. Next, subdues from Hashflow. So this is a new decentralized exchange which raised $3.2 million, and they are launching their private alpha. and they want to beat DEXs like Uniswap or SushiSwap by combining the strength of DeFi with the strength of centralized finance. So basically, their front end will be in DeFi, so this will be a decentralized exchange, but actually the back end will be a CeFi, so a centralized finance. It will be a desk. It will be a desk of professional traders that will route orders to different market makers that are outside of the blockchain. So this is really a hybrid approach. We try to combine centralized exchange with a decentralized exchange, and they say that it's going to be 50% cheaper than Uniswap, and it's also MEV resistant, where basically MEV stands for minor extractable value, so it's things like front running mainly. So this is really the first time that we have this kind of hybrid approach, so interesting. We'll see if it works. Then some news from Enzyme and Unslash. So Enzyme, formerly called Melon Finance, is it's a protocol for on-chain asset management, and Unslash is a DeFi insurance protocol. I actually worked for Unslash 2 years ago. I coded one of their first smart contracts, and so these protocols are teaming up together to create a DeFi insurance, and this will offer cheaper premiums thanks to greater capital efficiency, and it will also offer strong security guarantees. So it's very smart to see insurer and asset managers work together. So it's maybe a new trend that we will see in the DeFi insurance space. Then some news about notional finance. So this is a DeFi lending protocol for fixed rate. So this is different from most of the other lending protocols that are variable rate like Compound. They just raised $10 million, and so far they have executed $10 million in loans, which is way below other protocol, but fixed rate, this is quite different. So this is for other use cases. In particular, there are many people who don't want to be exposed to a variable rate. So fixed rate in the future probably will be a bigger segment of DeFi, and Notional is one of the only projects which is doing this. Next, some news from Polygon. So Polygon, the layer 2 scaling solution of Ethereum, confirmed that basically they are the biggest L2 scaling solution for Ethereum. It's good that we have a clear winner so that we are not too scattered. And so probably you can expect some tutorials coming soon on my channel for Polygon. And other news from Polygon. So they just launched a fund of $100 million to make DeFi more accessible to end users. So the funds will be taken from their huge pool of tokens. And so UI UX is a major pain point for mainstream adoption, so it's hugely needed, and it's really a huge amount. I think it's the biggest initiative ever to support UI UX in blockchain, because we keep talking of scaling all the time, but UI UX is also a major obstacle to mainstream adoption. By the way, did you see what happened to the token of Matic? So let me show you what happened to the token of Matic this week. So we had a nice doubling of the token, 100%. So what did I tell you before about Matic? I told you that this coin was the future because it can grow as big as Binance Smart Chain in terms of market cap. So yeah, I mean, this is a huge increase, and this is only the beginning, I believe. Okay, so next, some news from Nerve Finance. Sorry. So this is an asset maker, automated market maker on Binance Smart Chain, so basically a DEX. And now they are also launching on Solana, which is an upcoming blockchain. So we start to hear more and more from Solana. So yeah, probably a good idea to start researching this as a developer. Next, some news from Uranium Finance. I love this name, like Uranium Finance, seriously. So they were stolen $50 million in the latest hack on Binance Smart Chain. So this is a DEX on the Binance Smart Chain. and this hack happened 11 days after they launched their V2. Yeah, so I think it's one of the biggest hack in DeFi and probably the biggest one on Binance Smart Chain. Another hack on Binance Smart Chain for the Spartan Finance Protocol. So they were stolen $30 million, and the attack involves a flash loan. So a lot of hack on Binance Smart Chain this week. Then some news about NFT. So Binance is launching an NFT marketplace in June, and Binance basically they will use the huge war chest in order to sign some deals with some famous artists. So they're gonna have some exclusive NFTs on their platform, and they're gonna have two markets, one which is more premium, where artists receive 90% of the sales. So I think this is for primary sales. And then they're gonna have a trading market for the reselling of NFT, and artists will receive 1% of each secondary sale. So that's nice because it will give artists some form of long-term passive income. So Binance NFT will share the same account system as Binance.com, which means the marketplace will leverage the huge user base of Binance. So I'm pretty bullish on this project. Then other news in NFT, but a project called Genie's NFT. So this is an NFT project on the Flow blockchain. The Flow blockchain is an NFT focused blockchain from Dapper Labs. And so this project just raised $65 million. And about the Flow blockchain, which is the blockchain of Dapper Labs. So if you never heard of Dapper Labs, they are the creator of CryptoKitties, which was the first very successful game on Ethereum back in 2018. So probably that in the future, Flow blockchain will be one of the main blockchain for NFT. Then some news from Alchemy. So Alchemy has just raised $80 million. Before that, they already raised $15 million. So total, they already have $100 million in the bank. It's absolutely huge. So that's a valuation of $500,000 for the company. And I believe this could be the next Coinbase in the blockchain space. They want to become the AWS of blockchain. So it's totally possible that they become a huge company. It's been a couple of months that we start to see some really high figures for investment in blockchain startup. It was quite rare, even in 2020, to see huge numbers like this. So yeah, blockchain really keeps getting bigger and bigger and start to be more mature. So what is Alchemy? So Alchemy offers a development tools for Ethereum developers. So I already did a video about them last year. And at that time, I was really impressed by the quality of their tools. Compared to other Ethereum APIs like Infura, they are a little bit more focused on advanced use cases, and a lot of the big Ethereum projects use Alchemy. And they increased their revenue of 600% in 2020. So of course, when you have a growth like this, it's way easier to raise money. Yeah, so if you want to have a good intro on Alchemy, check out my video on them. Then one of the big news of the week is about MetaMask, so the most popular Ethereum wallet, they reach 5 million monthly active users. It's a growth of 500% in 6 months. So I remember last year in October, when they reached 1 million users, it was already a huge milestone, and we can see that the exponential growth just kept going. We have this nice graph here. Yeah, I mean, seriously, this thing is spreading faster than COVID, and there is no way to stop it. Huh? So a lot of the growth is coming from countries of the south, like Indonesia, Vietnam, Nigeria, India, where a lot of people don't have access to banking. And these people are using MetaMask as their saving account. So that's really amazing, because banking the unbanked is one of the biggest potential market for blockchain, and we can see real world adoption for this use case. Another boost for the adoption of MetaMask was the addition of a built-in decentralized exchange. So that's it's very convenient, because you can buy and sell tokens directly from your wallet. No need to move your tokens to a DEX, and they have already processed $2 billion in their built-in decentralized exchange. Then another news from the European Investment Bank. That was also one of the big reasons why Ethereum did so well this week. So the European Investment Bank, this is an investment arm of the European Union, and they plan to use 100 million euro of bonds to issue this on the Ethereum network. So that's absolutely a huge news. We see that DeFi and blockchain are attracting more and more liquidity coming from the outside. So this is really the beginning of a new trend. It goes from CeFi to DeFi, not the other way around. Okay, so next we're going to continue with some news for developers. So a new version of Solidity that was released. This introduces custom errors, and these custom errors can have some fields which help to explain the error better. So which is to be compared with the current system, where basically all you can do is to give a string to require a statement, but it's not as flexible as custom errors. Then I wanted to show you a project called Eternal. So this is a GUI for your local development blockchain. So you can see this as a sort of alternative to Ganache GUI, or can also be seen as an Ethereum for your local development blockchain. And this is particularly useful for the local development blockchain of Hat, which doesn't have a GUI natively. And to use it with Hat, you will need to use this plugin, which was just released. And finally, I wanted to show you this new EIP. So that's a new specification for NFT. That's an extension of ERC-721. So currently, if you want to do an NFT, you use the ERC-721 standard plus the metadata extension that allow you to attach any arbitrary data to your token. But with this new EIP, there will be an on-chain signature to prove the authenticity of the NFT. So this is just, they just started the discussion, so we'll see if there is any traction, but this can give you some idea if you want to create your own NFT. All right, so we're gonna do now the Q&A, but very briefly, once again, I'm gonna copy and paste the link to the airdrop of Eat the Blocks. If you register for the airdrop before now, it's the time to claim it. You just need to have some BNB tokens in your address to pay the transaction fee, but it's very cheap. It's something like maybe 30 cents of $1 to claim your token, so it's very reasonable. Okay, so let me scroll up in the chat and see which question we have. So who do we have? We have THX, we have Kirill, we have Fear FR49. Hello, thanks for the Eat the Blocks airdrop. IODG, hi everybody. Kirill, thank you for your tutorial. They are great. Thanks, man. Jim, yes, here. Kirill saying ETB has more utility than 99% of the token on Binance Smart Chain. Thanks, man. Dixon, thanks for making it happen, man. Glenn saying the voting DApp is awesome. Love Rider, can you please tell me indicators value of Binance Mobile? I have 6 indicators on entering. Okay, so I do call this a technical analysis. Yeah, it's not really my forte. I prefer to be more like in a long-term analysis and try to do basically some long-term investment. Yeah, and I think that's how you get the best return. Like a lot of people who do short-term trading, they get wrecked. CC, let me see. Thought on PancakeSwap. Yeah, I mean they're doing great now. They are becoming the first DEX in blockchain. So it's cool. So far, it's mostly a copy paste of Ethereum of Uniswap. I haven't seen too much innovation coming from them. So right now I'm just in wait and see mode. But Uniswap V3 is going to counterattack with V3, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens with V3, especially if they deploy on the L2, because Uniswap V3 on the L2 we probably have take back the liquidity from PancakeSwap. That's why I believe. Francois is saying, hi, hey man, half man, half cat. You're looking at any .defi? .defi, you mean DeFi and Polkadot? No, I think like Polkadot a few months ago was making a lot of noise, but recently we haven't heard much of anything happening on Polkadot. But maybe I'm mistaken. Love Rider, can you please tell me? Okay, so same question. Hey man, please don't post the same question a couple of times, because otherwise it's a little bit spammy. But yeah, it's not really my thing, technical analysis, so I can't help you too much with this. Wayne, question: why is Binance Smart Chain cheaper than Ethereum chain? It's because it's decentralized. There are only 21 validators on Binance Smart Chain, and they can all and they also have a bigger block size, but that's not a problem because this is very centralized. So yeah, bigger block size, more centralized, equal. They can do lower transaction fee basically. Lyosha, do you think current DeFi's like Uniswap, Compound, and Aave are overvalued or still undervalued? Undervalued. Long term, for sure, undervalued. Yes. Hi, Julian. I'm aspiring to become a blockchain developer. I'm trying to learn Solidity, but so much is happening in DeFi space. How to keep an eye on everything? Well, you cannot both at the same time follow everything and also learn blockchain development. These are like two tasks that really take a lot of time. So I would say just focus on learning blockchain development, and when you start to feel more comfortable, maybe you can pay more attention to the news in DeFi. But yeah, don't try to do everything at the same time. Yeah. Abracadabra, viva la France. Thanks. CC, Aave is definitely undervalued. Yeah, Aave is a great protocol. They are the one who created the concept of flash loan. Anton, can you explain why is Tether most popular than DAI? Because in terms of stability, basically the stability of Tether is easier to achieve than the stability of DAI, which rely on other assets. Also, Tether was introduced by some centralized exchanges, so the distribution of Tether is much easier. Also, you have a lot of Bitcoin market that are denominated in Tether. So when people want to buy Tether, when people want to buy Bitcoin, they have to first buy Tether. So it drives the demand a lot. Yeah. So if tomorrow some centralized exchange started to adopt DAI for some Bitcoin market, then you will start to see way more demand for DAI, that's for sure. Lil T-Rates Beats, hi man. Okay, Pipa Talula, how long do we have to claim? There is no limit. I think you can claim whenever you want. Yeah, I haven't decided what to do if, like, let's say in 1-2 weeks, if we still have a large portion of the airdrop that is unclaimed. So basically what I'm thinking is if it stays unclaimed for too long, basically maybe I'll set a deadline. I'll say to people who haven't claimed yet that maybe they still have a couple of weeks to claim. And after, if they don't do it, basically there might be an other airdrop for the part that wasn't unclaimed. Yeah, that's a possibility, but I haven't really thought about it too much. Wayne saying claim mine and I paid 0 fees. Strange. Really? You pay 0 fee to Binance Smart Chain? Okay, well, it's good. It's good for you. Pete, hey man. Lil Terrence Beat. Little means, can I buy the Eat the Blocks with Binance Chain wallet? Okay, so me, I don't manage at all what's happening on PancakeSwap. Me, I only manage the airdrop. So if you register for the airdrop, you can get your Eat the Blocks token for free. But me personally, I do not sell anything. I just give the token for free. That's it. Michael, you going to Miami Bitcoin conference? Probably not, but once the global situation goes back to normal, yeah, I'll be down, but maybe not this year. Dixon Faddle, link to your stablecoin video. I've been looking everywhere in DeFi dev mastery. Okay, so yeah, this is a support question, so yeah, you can ask me this in a Discord instead. Finn Robinson, hi Julian, what do you think of project like Graph and Chainlink? Yeah, Graph, I have a video about it, it's great, and Chainlink, I will do a video soon. Yeah, Chainlink is the reference for Oracle on Ethereum. So yeah, two great projects. Applegraphy, is this channel hacked? Um, are you talking of the weird guy who impersonated me, the scammer? Yeah. So recently we started to have this problem of this guy who impersonates my channel. So he keeps creating clone of my channel with the same name, the same logo, etc. And then he goes in the comment and basically he scam people by telling them to add them add him on WhatsApp, and then he offers some help, and he tell people to pay him with some crypto, and of course after you send the crypto, the guy disappear and never help you. So unfortunately there are a couple of people who got scammed by this guy. It really sucks. So yeah, I already said it a couple of times. He's a scammer. Just never interact with him. Whenever I see his post, I try to report him to YouTube. I hide him from the channel. I already sent a couple of tweets to the team of Twitter about this guy. But yeah, YouTube has been pretty useless. Like, I'm super disappointed. Like, they haven't replied to anything. It just seems like they're not doing anything. So yeah, I'm thinking of some ways we can get rid of this guy. Whenever you see this guy, make sure to report him. Make sure you don't report me, okay? Don't report me, report him. But in the comments, you can see if it's me or him that answer, because if it's me, you will see a color background, so either a gray background or blue background if you are on mobile. And in case of that, if you are not sure if it's me on him or him, you can just click on my name and it will take you to the page of the channel. And if you see on my channel that there are a lot of video, a lot of subscribers, it means my channel. But if you just see one subscriber and no video, it means it's the channel of the scammer. So yeah, I have no long-term solution now. I hope we figure out a way. But yeah, but just report him everywhere you can on YouTube. Report him on WhatsApp also, because he gives his WhatsApp number. Yeah, report him everywhere. You can also report him. I think there is a US agency that deals with scam, because he uses numbers in the US. So I think that make it relevant for some US agency for scam. Yes, so report this guy like crazy until we don't hear from him. Okay, Esteban, hey, greeting from Mexico. I love your channel. Thanks, man. Sergio Liberati, hello. Thanks a lot for your contribution. What do you think about Cake DeFi? I did not research this project. Abracadabra recently claimed EtherBlocks token. Yes. Applegraphy, you're airdropping. Yes, but you needed to register before. Kelvin Gavers, what can be the cause of when I deploy a crypto token, I cannot add liquidity on PancakeSwap? I don't have enough info to reply, but anyone can create a liquidity pool on PancakeSwap. It's permissionless. That's all I can say. Applegraphy, why are you airdropping this token? These have any real value? So the token allow you to vote on the content of EtherBlocks, so you will be able to choose which video will appear on the channel. When Justin, has anyone claim here EtherBlocks token without any BNB in their wallet? I'm not sure where I got confirmed. Yeah, it's weird. Abracadabra question for Julian, the best YouTuber ever. Thanks, man. Bro, I would like to join Discord. Can I just pay for that and I don't buy the Solidity session? Okay, so that's custom request. Abracadabra, can you send me an email to julian@etherblocks.com? Yeah, and send me an email, please, and we discuss this. Pete, thought on when the EVM proof of stake will happen? Okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, so EVM and proof of stake is two different things, but I think you are talking of the merge of proof of stake with Ethereum. It's planned around this summer, so it's very, very soon now. What else? What else do we have? Abracadabra saying Tether is a scam anyway. Moreover, how to get into blockchain dApp if you are already a Node React developer? Well, that's great, because to be a blockchain developer, you need to know web development. To be a blockchain developer, you need to be a web developer already. So that means you already have this down. So that's going to help you. So yeah, you start with Solidity, with the smart contract, and after you move on with the front-end integration. You can check out some of my recent video. I explain how to do it from the beginning. I think one of my most recent video was a full roadmap to become a blockchain developer in 2021, probably a couple of weeks ago. So check out this video. THX, have you heard of Immutable X? Yes, it's also one of the leading L2 scaling solution for Ethereum. Yeah, Glenn Igby, can I still get airdrop if I'm late? So if you haven't registered before for this batch, it's too late. But as I said just before, I believe that not everybody will claim their token. So what I might do maybe in a couple of weeks or later, I might decide to give these people a deadline, and if they don't claim their token, then basically we will reallocate their airdrop for other people. So if I do another batch of airdrop, you might be eligible. Silent, hey Jude, I saw your Uniswap bot, but how to make PancakeSwap bot who can use super fast buying and selling from smaller stack to bigger and bigger and okay, so I might readapt the video of Uniswap for PancakeSwap. Yeah, I might do this. BBK, I added some liquidity for wrap BNB and eat the blocks on PancakeSwap. Great. Thank you, BBK. So okay, Esteban, I cannot claim airdrop, says address not registered. Okay, well probably you use the wrong address. So yeah, send me an email, Esteban, and explain me your problem. Abracadabra. If you don't have BNB to claim your airdrop, post your address, use for registration. I'll claim it for free for you. Oh, nice. Very nice, Abracadabra. Yes, because basically you don't need, you can claim basically to claim tokens, you don't need to use the same address. So you can basically help someone else to claim their token. That's what I want to say. Lyosha, hey, does Avalanche or Tron have any real potential? So Avalanche, so Tron, I don't think so. Avalanche, probably. Pete, thought on the MeBits NFT drop? Okay, I haven't researched that. Wayne, okay, let me skip this. Michael, next they will do the arbitrage ads and scam people or inject malware. Okay, not sure what this was about. I forgot the nickname. Make a subgraph tutorial. Okay, so I have a video about the graph, but I think you're asking for something more specific. Yeah, no. Okay, next. Abracadabra, Julian, if you got your own scammer, it means you are famous. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, I guess the first day when I saw that, I thought I felt like this, but after, it just create like so much trouble for people, and I don't feel good when I receive email of people who get scammed. Like they send like $500 to this guy. It's not great, and even sometime now I start to have some people who like, well, I'm not sure if I'm the real Julian. Like they say, okay, I want to buy your course, but are you the real Julian? So I mean, yeah, this guy, like this scammer, start to have a really negative influence on the business. So that's why I want to find a solution to this. Yeah, I mean, I think the solution will just be to talk about it again and again, so that people know what this guy is about. No. Dixon saying, let's spam report him. Yes, we have to. All of us report him again and again, and then it's going to be so hard for him to to scam people, because he has to create new account all the time, a new phone number, etc. So the cost for him, the cost of scamming people will be so high that he will give up. Yeah. Okay. Um, then what do we have? May S. Hey Julian, please update your site with your Ethereum wallet address so that we can pay through ETH for your course. Yeah. So in the FAQ, you can see my address in the sales page of each course. I will probably also, what I will do is I will probably take an ENS domain, so like maybe istheblock.eth, something like this, so that so I have an easy address for everyone to pay. I think that'll be better. Spinboy, thanks for your work, very much appreciated. No problem. Silent Shadow, I saw one guy on YouTube selling sniper bot on PancakeSwap with selling speeds, buying 0.02 second. He's selling this bot for $2,000. What do you think? It's a scam? He's saying he's using mempool snipe. I have no idea, but yeah, I mean, you always take a risk when you just meet some random people on social media. So either you met the guy offline and you have some trust, but if you meet him online and there is no intermediary, and for that sort of transaction, it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, so personally, I wouldn't buy from some random guy that I met on social media. Abracadabra, question for Julian: will you apply for CoinGecko for the blocks? Yeah, maybe. So to be transparent, I haven't done much research about like the kind of registration I have to do for this token, but I will start to work on this, like how basically to just give it more visibility. In the very short term, I'm focused on the most important, which is the voting app. Then they're gonna be the staking app, a couple of stuff, and then I can think of that kind of thing. CoinGecko. Finn Robinson, Maker to the Moon. I think it's amazing. Did great this week. Yeah, absolutely. Look, I'm a web game dev. I don't have a degree. Is it hard to get a job in blockchain without it? So I have a video about blockchain certification on my channel. So it's a short video, a couple of minutes. You can watch it. So, but basically, in a nutshell, no, in blockchain, we don't really care about certification, diploma. Like in the rest of the tech industry, we care about your technical abilities. So yeah, work on your skill, build project, and that's how you'll get hired. But certification is absolutely worthless, really. Okay. What else do we have? PLV, hi Julian. Do you plan to create a team to develop some dApp? I'll be glad to help you. So I received really a lot of requests for some freelance project, and obviously I don't have the time to do any of them. So I thought about launching maybe some internal team to do this project, but right now the first priority is to onboard a new teacher to create more courses for Eat the Block. So I'm going to focus on this first, and maybe later I can think of having a development team. But yeah, that's a good idea. But if I ever do this, I would need to have a project manager as well, because I cannot be the one really who managed the project. Yeah, so finding a good PM would be absolutely critical for that. Jason Porter, do you think it would be possible to transition from academia to blockchain development? Yeah, of course. And in blockchain, so I would say, especially if you want to do blockchain core development and do some hardcore stuff like a scaling or privacy solution, I think you'll have a very interesting profile. But you can also do blockchain app development if you prefer. Yeah. Kelvin Gavers. So when I put my coin address in the liquidity tab, it doesn't show my coin, so I cannot select my coin to add liquidity. Okay, so I think you are talking of adding liquidity to PancakeSwap. Yeah, please send me an email, Kelvin, at julian@eattheblocks.com, and explain me your problem. But like this, it's a little bit difficult to answer you quickly like this. All right, Mom Chill, thanks. Have a great week. No problem. Thanks, man. think make decision saying Anias blockchain. I don't know that one. Dixon Julian's flattered that he's being impersonated. Lil Terrence Beats, did I hear you right? Tron is no good. Yes, Tron, really, there is nothing. It's just a copy and paste of Ethereum, really nothing crazy. At least Binance Smart Chain, they have also a centralized exchange. They've done other stuff, you know, but Tron, they just copied Ethereum and they haven't created anything really. So yeah, I don't see any reason for Tron in the future. PLV, what do you think about algorithmic DeFi app like a B dollar, Midas dollar, etc.? I think that's great. I think that's really the ultimate solution for a stable coin, like a stable coin which doesn't depend on any other asset. But right now we are still very far from a working solution. These stable coins, they all fail to maintain their peg, so we probably still have to wait some time before this technology becomes usable. Anton Julian, I registered for the airdrop on 30th in the evening. Was I too late and can I still claim tokens? Yes, you can still do it, no problem. Julian, I can help with CoinGecko. I was working for them. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be very useful, Abracadabra. Yeah, I mean, do you mind sending me an email, julian@eattheblogs.com? Because I think you had another question about Discord before. So yeah, I'm super interested, Abracadabra. Yeah, thanks for your help. Dunkler Lord, some guys in Africa, especially, I don't know. Okay, let me skip this. Michael. You can have a PGP public key or maybe use the Eat the Blocks token to send a message to prove identity. Okay, I'm not sure it was related to which conversation. Silent Shadow, Julian, maybe you boost ETH to bullish? Yeah, to bullish, I think you mean. I really have an idea, but do you really have any idea about ETH future? Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm very bullish about Ethereum. I think it's going to be the future of the financial system. So yeah, of course, I'm very bullish, but I'm not the only one, you know, like me and the many developers who work on Ethereum, the many investment fund, the many users. Yeah, there is like this giant community of people who really believe in Ethereum future. So yeah. Lyosha, guys, let's get more like for this amazing stream. Yeah, thanks, Lyosha. Scene, what happened if I take a flash on and I do any swap to ETH network? The loan transaction will revert, but what about the ETH received on the other chain? Okay, I don't understand the question, but so you're talking of flash loan, you're talking of cross chain thing, or you cannot do a flash loan between two different blockchains. The flash loan is only within a blockchain, but I'm not sure if this is the question you were asking me. Abracadabra on Tron, they are just working, they are just a few casino. Even Tether withdrew all the USDT from Tron chain. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a really bad sign if Tether did this. Artemi, what do you think about Chai blockchain? Oh, Chai, I just know the name. I don't remember what it is. Glenn, what email do you use for your class? You mean if you want to send me a question? It's Julian with the E, not with the A. Julian@eattheblogs.com. Clara, do we need to pay for CoinGecko? I don't think so, but Abracadabra will know more than me. Oh, Michael. Okay, so Michael was referring before to the conversation about scammers. So yeah, so Michael was suggesting that I could have a PGP public key or maybe use the Eat the Blocks token to sign a message to prove my identity. Okay. Yes, that would work. Yes, it's a great idea, but there are still a lot of people who don't know what it is, and if they see the scammer, they just see the logo, they see the name, and so they get fooled like this. So on Twitter, there is a simple solution. I can do like a Vitalik buttering. So basically, I buy an ENS domain. So it's going to be like eattheblocks.eth. So that's my address on Ethereum. Then I use this as my name on Twitter. So if the scammer want to impersonate me on Twitter, then it doesn't work, because basically his name will be my Ether address. So it's much more difficult to fool people that way. But on YouTube, it's a little bit more difficult to, if in the name of my YouTube channel would be like eattheblocks.eth, I'm afraid that new people will not understand. Like people who are, I'm just wondering what's the consequence of using a name like this as the channel name on YouTube. But yeah, that's the ultimate solution, is to use your ENS address as your name in social media. That's how Vitalik Buterin does it. Then what do we have? What education did you get for blockchain development? Or are you self-taught? So me personally, I'm my original education. So I'm an engineer. Yeah, when I did an engineering school in France, and also have a master in finance. But when it comes to coding, I mostly learn by myself, including blockchain. So really, even if you don't have degree, you can learn by yourself. It doesn't matter. A lot of people are self-taught, and blockchain is so new. You don't really have so much curriculum in college now. You have to learn by yourself by using channels like the blogs. Abracadabra, the email is there already. Okay, awesome. I'll answer you after the stream. Abracadabra. Jules saying, I get airdrop fail address not register failure. What should I do? Jules, did you register for the airdrop? Because you need to. If you did register for the airdrop and you still have the problem, you can send me an email, julian@eattheblocks.com, and I will help you to troubleshoot the issue. Harpal Singh, I took flash loan and transferred the loan amount to other. See what happened. Text. Okay. Harpal Singh, I don't understand your question. Maybe you can send me a more detailed email, but I don't get it. Abracadabra. No, you don't have to pay for listing their CoinGecko, but the devs are quite lazy. Okay, it's good to know. Great info. Michael is saying that's how we used to verify one another in RRC. Oh yeah, so that was a conversation about basically adding a PGP address on my comments on YouTube, so that people know that I'm the real Julian. Maurice Copel, do you think Ethereum will reach 20,000 this year? So 10,000, I would say this is a possibility. 20,000, maybe a little bit less likely this year. But in terms of long-term potential, absolutely. And actually, last week I was talking of this article of Arthur Hayes, who is the former CEO of BitMEX, a big crypto exchange. And he wrote an article with an analysis of how much Ethereum could go up. And basically, in his article, he was saying that if Ethereum is to replace the current financial system, then the current price is very, very, very undervalued. So yeah, check out this article of Arthur Hayes on Ether price. Super interesting. Sergio Liberati, I think you can just start or end all the video telling people to be careful with scammers, also to encourage them to report the scammers. Yeah, but like I mean, I want to tell people, but at the same time, it's not, it just, if you keep talking about scam all the time, I don't know, it just set like a really bad vibe. So yeah, it's kind of difficult. Like sometime I want to warn people, but I don't want to use the word scam too often. It's gonna scare people also. Yeah. Okay, Mersona, hey man, Harpalins, I watch all the tutorials and I learned Solidity, EtherJS in a week. Thanks, Julian. You're welcome. M Tuati, thanks, Julian. Okay, so I translate because this is in French. Thanks, Julian. You help a lot for French people. And I understand your English better. I think you mean because I'm French too. Okay. yeah, welcome. My pleasure. Sir, blessed a lot. How much, etc. gonna go up? I think you mean Ether. Yeah, I said it just before. I think this year it's gonna go to 10k. Dixon 5k, 10k ETH by July. Yeah, it's really possible. Yeah. All right, guys. I think we are reaching the end of the question for this live stream. So I'm going to end the live stream here. So thanks everybody for attending, and once again, for people who register for the airdrop of Eat the Blocks, make sure to actually claim your token with the airdrop app. So I put the link in the chat. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for coming here, and I will see you soon on my